Hi, hello everybody, it's Heather again, and I do apologise for the hiatus in the delay in between the last video and this one. Had a few things to deal with en famille, that's French or very, very bad French for family stuff. So I'm back, and hello again, and Yom Tov, etc. Now, there's first of all, I want to apologise for my face and the eye bags. I never understood why up to the age of, coming up for 57, I never had eye bags. And then just before I was due to get married for the second time, eye bags appeared. Now, I think that is the universe having a bit of a joke and a bit of a poke at my face at my expense, especially my eyes. And I just want to tell the universe that I don't really appreciate it. I've got a fair idea where the eye bags come from. I've got a fair bit of excess fluid floating around me because I've got lymphedema. But I still don't appreciate it. And it's obviously all part of getting old, which I also don't appreciate very much. Because inside, I'm still like 17, 18. At least inside my head I am. And judging what comes out my mouth, I'm obviously still about 17 or 18. Oh, there's an awful lot you guys have got to forgive me for. Anyway. Oh, what's that who? Any who, anyway, any wow? It's a new word, is it? Well, it is now. Okay. I wanted to talk to you something today about something that's come up in the last few days, and it's really sort of like opened my eyes as to how we deal with bullying and how I've come to deal with bullying myself. And if my way of dealing with bullying can help any of you guys out there who have to deal with bullying, and whether it be real life or whether it be online, I hope that maybe helping you would be a good thing, because I'm all for empowering people, okay? And I can't stand injustice in any form. I don't care what it is. I can't bear it. I can't stand it. I'm all for the underdog. I always have been. So where I used to start off was when, I was younger, and this was like real life and not online. And, people used to like beef up in front of me and want to square off with me, obviously want to have a fight and what have you. Now, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And I don't like confrontation if I can possibly get away with it. But if I have to, I can fight my own corner. But let's get that out there. I don't like fighting, because once you start fighting and once you start really tearing into someone on a personal level, you've lost the argument, right? You've really lost the argument. So I've had people come up to me and like really big it up and what have you. And, oh, you wouldn't dare take me on because I'm a bodybuilder, or I'm 10'10" and blah, blah, blah. And my answer to that used to be, you're 10'10", or realistically, or you're 6'6". Oh, really? I never knew they stacked shit that high. And then I'd just walk away. Now, normally that would either leave me with an earful of verbal abuse and what have you. But you know what? Made me feel good, made me feel better. And it left them with someone saying that they didn't realise that they stacked shit 6'6". So there you go. And it was a PowerPoint for me. And it's about using humour to try and turn a situation around. And you can do it online as well. I mean, I've had people look at photographs of me. I mean, I've had people do it to me in real life, where they've taken one look at me and they've seen, obviously, I know it's not politically correct anymore to say I've got more chins than a Chinese phone book, but come on, let's get real. I've certainly got more than two, okay? So let's get this big particular elephant out of the room. Whenever anybody has had a go at me, whether it be offline or online, about my size, I've come to the point where I've had to say to them, is that the best you can do? Can you not come out with something more original than that? You know, this stuff gets old after a while. When you can come back with something that you think is really going to hurt me, I'm all ears. You know, but until then, bye-bye, because I've seen it all. I've heard it all. There is nothing you can say that can possibly hurt me. Me personally, that I actually haven't already said about myself. You know, the thing is, I do have mirrors in my home, guys, okay? I don't like using them. I've got a particular personal reason as to why I don't like using mirrors, but on a body level, not so much. I have a makeup mirror that's got lights on it that help me to hide all the crab's feet around my eyes. Yes, I know it's crow's feet, but in my instance, I call them crab's feet. I've got them around my eyes. I've got eye bags now. I've got fine forehead wrinkles and what have you. Can I just plug the Ordinary's Argeroline or Argeroline solution for forehead wrinkles and round by here? I've been using that stuff for over a year, and I'm telling you, it smooths them out. So have a look at the Ordinary and all their products. They are as cheap as chips. I kid you not. For in the UK, they're roughly about £5. They last for months. It's brilliant stuff, right? And by the way, I'm not subscribed to them. I don't have any affiliate codes, nothing like that. I'm just a big fan. Right, so sorry, I've got to light a fag. This is just me. You know what I'm like. I'm a fag hag. Well, actually, no. I think I've got the wrong interpretation of fag hag, but I'm an old hag who likes to have a fag. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a bit of a fag hag. Right, so, yes, I know it's bad for me. Anyway, getting back to the point I was trying to make. This whole thing with, you know, someone who I loved using his products, right? And I still have them. But I've constantly seen him go up and down and up and down. And he made promises in 2018 about being a better person and what have you. And, you know, that's our old love him or hate him, Jeffree Star. Now, he hurt a very, very close friend of mine. And he had no reason to hurt her the way he did. She was a long-time fan, always commented on things he said, and the one time she gets a reply, he bites her head off. That was uncalled for. Then he went for another great idol of mine, Beauty Truth Sleuth, who I think is a lovely girl. And can I just plug my friend's channel, Elle Loves Tea? Elle and I are great friends online, and she's made BTS in this gorgeous shade of purple, and she looks gorgeous. Can I just plug Elle Loves Tea? Love that channel. Oh, and my friend Dustin Daly as well, who has just followed me, and BTS, who's also just followed me. Oh my God, it's like following like a movie star. And when they follow you back, it just makes you feel good, doesn't it? You know, at least I do anyway. Listen, I don't get out much, but I love these people. Anyway, getting back to this bullying log. Jeffree's a bit of a bully. And I've always thought he was problematic. And I've always tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, I try and give majority of people the benefit of the doubt. Apart from one person whose initials are JK, who, it doesn't matter whatever you tell me in this world, I will never give him the benefit of the doubt. Ever. Never going to happen. But I always try to give Jeffree the benefit of the doubt. But this time, because he hurt my friend the way he did, and because he called BTS an idiot, and he called another girl who I watch regularly and I'm sub to, called Panicked Antics, and he called her delusional. You know what, Jeffree? You didn't have to do that, love. You really didn't have to do that. Not everybody is coming for you. You know, you may not realise this, son, but not everybody knows who you are. I know you've got millions of followers online, and I know you're in stores throughout the world, but not everybody knows who you are. And your name is irrelevant to some people. Now, that may mean nothing to you, but when you go out and hurt someone who has been a big fan, that is not okay in my book. And as far as I'm concerned, now that she's kicked you to the curb, that was the right thing for her to do. And you deserve to be made irrelevant by her. And I'm going to tell you now, I bought all your stuff to date. I realise that you've referred to people like me as sheep. But as someone else who I greatly admire, Nick Snyder, said, it's not people like me who are the sheep. It's the people who follow Jeffree blindly. They are the sheep, the yes men. His life was filled with too many yes men, too many people willing to kiss his backside. Well, this old bag is not going to kiss his backside. I've never kissed his backside. I do love his products. What I've got will last me for a long, long time. And I'm not intending to buy any more. Because if I say, Jeffree, you're being a bully and you're out of order and you hurt my friend and I'm not going to support you anymore, then I go and buy his products. That makes me a hypocrite. And that's one of many things I am not. I'm not a hypocrite. So I won't be buying any more of your products. You may say you cut your nose off to spite your face and I won't miss you. All that is true. But it makes me feel better as a person because it makes my integrity, rock solid. I'm a firm believer in loyalty and standing up for my friends. I'm standing up for my friend. I'm standing up for BTS. I'm standing up for Panicked Antics. And I'm standing up for all those people that you've bullied. Just because you feel a bit paranoid. No, I'm sorry, son. You need a wake-up call. I'm not going to be the one to give it to you because you're not going to listen to somebody like me. But I'll tell you what, if I was able to sit in a room for just half an hour with you, you would be on that computer of yours and you would be sobbing and begging for forgiveness because I would read you the riot act, Jeffree Star. I'm old enough to be your mother, and I'm telling you now, if you were my son, I'd slap you across the face, get you to have a reality check, I'd give you a damn good bloody shake and say, "Hoi, stop it. Enough. You're hurting people out here. You're calling people names. At your age, not your shoe size." And what I'm going to say to all you guys out there is when someone tries to bully you, laugh it off. Just say, the minute you come back with something a little bit more original, then I'll listen to you. But until then, you are irrelevant to me. You cannot hurt me. You can only hurt me if I allow you to hurt me. So laugh it off. Walk away from it. Don't give them the energy. I know it's hard because we're all human and it's only too easy to bite back. I know I've done it myself and I still tend to fall for it sometimes because I'm just a human being. But a lot of the time I like to just laugh it off. I get an awful lot of stick for being Jewish. I get an awful lot of accusations and nasty things said to me because I'm Jewish. Now, if I can cope with that, and although it still can hurt me, I'm not as thin-skinned as I used to be. And basically what bullying is, people. Bullying is wrong. You've got to learn to get a thicker skin. Use a sense of humour. Laugh at the people who bully you. And realise they are not relevant to you and they're not worth your time. And get them out your lives because it's negative. Who needs negative in 2019? We need laughter in 2019. We need someone not to laugh at, but to laugh with. And yesterday I was having such a great banter with my friends on Twitter talking about boobs. And why is it that people love to come up to someone who's got big boobs and sort of grab your boobs and push them together like that and go like that right in between them? Why do people like to do that? You're left going, what? Wait, what? Get off me. But people like to do this sort of thing. I don't get it. And if any of you have had that done to them, leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it, because it's crazy. We don't need this. You know, my girls need leaving alone. You know, they're too big and they're too old and they're too flat and they just can't be bothered anymore. You know, they're not even fun bags anymore. They've stopped being fun bags. They're ex-fun bags. You know, they're now shopping bags, you know, with little buttons on the end of them. They're just not funny. It's gone. So, on that happy note, I'm going to wish you a very, very happy day ahead. Big smiles, everyone. Have a Yom Tov, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye-bye.